There is a new penthouse dweller in the Illinois high school football 1A poll and a decidedly WIVC North field to the small school power structure. Undefeated Concord Triopia debuts at #1 this week, followed by conference rival Brown County at the 2 spot in 1A. WIVC Powers move up thanks to Tuscola's loss last Friday to Maroa Forsyth. Meanwhile, Central Southeastern is still 8th this week in 2A. Quincy Notre Dame remains 4th in 4A as well. Speaking of Quincy Notre Dame, the soccer team making its postseason debut, and these are the Reeses combining Taylor to Connor for the first goal of the game in the semifinal against Athens. There would be many more to come. Up 2-0 at this point. Again, it's Taylor Reese with one of his 4 assists on the day. This one to Andrew Allen, which makes the score 3-0 at that point. More to come. Jason Darnell getting into the sharing action. And again, he would hook up with Andrew Allen, the second of 2 goals on the day for that young man, who extends Quincy Notre Dame's first half lead to 4-1, but the Raiders still weren't done at that point. Lots and lots of Blake Rupp off the bench in the first half as he pounds home the one-timer here. He's going to do that yet again, following suit and have a 3rd goal in the first half as Quincy Notre Dame built a commanding 8-1 lead in this first half. They would end up winning their playoff opener by the final count of 9-1 with the Raiders. They will take on Pleasant Plains on Saturday for a regional championship. That game set for 11 o'clock at Boots Bush Field. Well, he posted a top 20 finish at state last October, but Brown County's Alex Templin will head to Bloomington Normal this weekend with a much higher profile and much more confidence in his game thanks to the momentum of his terrific senior campaign.
I think it was just all about grooving my swing. I've done a lot of work with Gail Peterson, who's my coach. She works down in Georgia at Sea Island Golf Club, and she's really helped me a lot. I've got my swing basically perfectly on plane. I need some work on the downswing, but I think getting the swing right and just consistently hitting the ball pretty well, I think that's been the big difference. I hit a lot more fairways this year, and that's been a big thing.
Talk to me a little bit about your mindset going into state. I mean, obviously you've had some momentum. You've played incredibly well. You're coming off a great regional showing and sectional showing. There's really not much left for you to do other than to go and achieve the things that are at the top of your goal list, is there?
Yeah, I think everybody's going to go there and probably try to win. I mean, why else would you go, right? So, yeah, I'm going to go and try to win. And I'm just going to try to play my best, and hopefully I can make some putts. I think that'll be the difference.
Anybody can go out and play golf. To practice it, to hone your game the way you have, you absolutely have to love it, don't you?
Yeah, I've been playing it ever since I was probably like 5 years old, I think, and my first tournament was at age, I think, 8. So yeah, it's kind of nice for all of those hours on the putting green to finally pay off.
You're wearing a little bit of bullseye going into this, just based on what you've done. I know there's some great golfers around the state, but there is some pressure on you. Is that a different feeling this year?
Not really. I try not to think too much about it. I'm just going to go there and play my game, and hopefully it's good enough.